the Monday, March 11th episode. Morning coffee and chat. Oh, what a weekend. What a weekend. Jesus criminy. Worked Friday, worked Saturday night, open Sunday morning, open today, open tomorrow, open Wednesday. And wouldn't you know, I'm actually still by the state average, the one of the lowest paid, um, one of the lowest paid chefs in the state. The state average. I done some checking, and a certified chef in the state of Michigan makes $22 to $34 an hour, and um, I make about half of the minimum of that. So yeah, it's yeah. Morning, Tony. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well today, bud. That I know you said on Friday that thing should arrive that day or Saturday. It still hasn't yet. So I've got the wife watching. I checked up until 9 o'clock last night, and it still hadn't. So we'll uh, we'll see what today brings. Good morning, Darby. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today, bud. Oh, I need your phone number. Okay, I'll tell you what. Um, I was trying to say I could take care of that right now, bud. Let me just pull up Mr. Tony York here. Um, do 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 do. And the only reason I'm doing it now is because I will wind up forgetting to do it if I wait till after the stream, because we all know that I've got the memory of a titmouse. So, boom. There it goes, bud. You got it. Oh, let's see here. We'll pop that up there. First one of the day. Of course, as you guys know, this coming weekend is the Kalamazoo Living History Show. Uh, that actually marks this weekend. The Living History Show marks 5 years between, Living History Comes Alive and Living History's Mysteries. 5 years on the platform for me, so it's kind of an anniversary weekend for us and everything. Be the first year that I've ever been able to for whatever reason, FedEx won't let me fill out shipping order without recipient's number. Never heard of that before, but okay. Um, but it'll be the first year that I've actually had an income, because I took care of grandma for, you know, 7 years before she passed. But it'll be the first year that I've actually been able to, you know, have money when I go to get some of the things that I've been needing and wanting to help my impressions. And more so, I'm looking for the knife set. The pizza place is still a go. So I'm looking for that really nice carbon steel or Damascus carbon chef set. So that's going to be my big thing right there. What's this? What's this? Let me see here. No, no, nope, nope. Woohoo! 59 degrees today. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it's much like I've told everybody when you when you come to town and you want to hang out, all you got to do is look for that right there. And let me get it where you can see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's an animated version of me with my shiny little head and my white dangly goatee and everything. Hopefully by the time anybody shows up, I'll have some seating inside. We'll have a little music session in there, play some good old stuff, and be right back. Needs a refill. I filled mine right before we started. Oh, that's some strong coffee this morning. But yeah, the weekend, oh my God. I mentioned it, I think, before anybody showed up. But the weekend, geez Louise, ma'am. I worked Friday, opened up, and then Friday my kitchen manager came in and asked me if I would work a birthday party on Saturday evening. I said, sure, I got no problem working a party. You know, that party wound up being almost 100 people. Plus, we had somewhere between 50 and 75 just normal people drive by and see a party and stopped and came in. And, of course, the kitchen was supposed to close at 10. We wound up closing the kitchen at 11 when, because, we were guaranteed that, everybody was going to pool money together and, compensate us for staying open an extra hour. And because everybody knows we're the lowest paid frickin' cooks anywhere around. I was saying, just a little bit ago that the average pay in Michigan is $22 to $34 an hour for a certified cook, and we make half of the minimum. So, and they won't come off any more money. We rely on tips. Not a single nickel, not a single penny. I wound up leaving that place at almost 20 minutes till 12. There was not a penny in that bucket. So needless to say, I was a little pissy. I think that's a good word, pissy, shitty, pissy. Yeah, we'll go with pissy. It doesn't sound there as dirty. New Walking Dead episodes. My day is completely booked now. Ooh, new Walking Dead. Gotta be loving that. Morning, Squatch. Morning, John. Good to see you. But yeah, I mean, it's just one more of those instances where you feel taken advantage of because, and I'm not going to pat myself on the back for this. I'm not going to pat myself on the back for this. I had a dozen. I had a dozen people that at that party tell me that I was the best cook around. They got exactly what they wanted, the best flavor it could possibly have, the best they ever had. And, I just feel, like I was taken advantage of by, number one, agreeing to work the party on this agreement. And then we got, what was it, what was it Curly Bill said in Tombstone? Make a deal. I'd make the deal, then turn tail and fuck that devil in the ass. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Like I made the deal, and then somebody turned tail and got me from behind. So I can't wait there, Squatch. Some new Walking Dead episodes. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, the roll's going to keep going. Of course, I've got the weekend off to do the Living History Trade Show this coming weekend in Kalamazoo. So, I'm opening today, opening tomorrow, opening Wednesday. I'm off Thursday, and I'll work Friday, and so, but luckily I got videos set up for the whole week. So I'm hoping that not tomorrow, but next Tuesday will actually be some interviews from the Living History Trade Show. I'm hoping to get John Townsend, but he's normally pretty busy at the show. So we'll see. We'll see. I make no promises. Let's put it that way. But I'm going to try. Oh, goodness gracious sakes. Morning, Sean. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. I mean, it's a Monday. How well can anybody be doing? Well, we'll see. We'll see, Tony, if we can get that whole thing taken care of with FedEx or whatever. I was really hoping to dress up and sport that new Bang Bang next weekend at the show. So we'll see. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I have complete and total faith in you. It's FedEx. I don't have complete and total faith in. It will not fit in. Oh, okay. I thought it was a replica of an older style, but with modern sights on it. So I wasn't sure. Got a freaking cold, all stuffed up. Dude, I've been like that for 3 weeks. Um, I've been like that. Oh, modern inline. Okay, I got you. I got you. But yeah, I've been like that for 3 weeks, man. It's like, and it's even happened on here a few times. Everybody's like, maybe you need to slow down on your cigars because I'll start coughing. And it's not my cigars; it's the fact that I'm blowing my nose constantly, and 5 minutes after I blow my nose, I start to feel I start to feel it back in here, and it's my sinuses draining down the back of my throat, and uh, causing me to cough again. I'll blow my nose 5 minutes later, and it's like, where is all this stuff coming from? Is there like a is there is there's no brain? It's just like a snot machine that's constantly building this stuff and just letting it drip until it fills up and then starts to go down my throat and cause me to cough. happens at work too. All the all the oil and stuff in the air really starts to kick it up, and I mean I'm constantly grabbing paper towel and blowing my nose, and re-washing my hands and putting gloves back on. Hurry up and make an order or two, and then blowing my nose, washing my hands, putting new gloves on. It's constant, but hopefully, hopefully when this, you know, 50, 60, 70 one day, 34 the next day, back up to the 50s the next day, back up to the 70s the next day, and then back down in the 30s and 40s. I'm hoping when that ends that it kind of cures up this whole cold, and because right now we're looking at like 59 today and 60, 63 or 65 tomorrow, and then like 71, and then back down in the 40s for like Thursday or Friday, and it's just let me see here. Completely agree. Where the hell does it come from? 60 today. Gunny, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I knew a kid in grade school who's literally a snot machine. Ends when it really fucking hot till the snow till the snow returns, which we got 2 days ago. We were up in the 50s and stuff, and then all of a sudden it dropped down to 33 that night, and it snowed that night and into the next morning. So I walked to work yesterday and about 2.5 inches of snow, and 30, 32 for a high. It actually got to 31, but you know, I walked to work facing the wind and walked home last night with the wind against my back. So once again, today's supposed to be almost 60, so we'll see what today's like. Oh, hopefully it's busy. Hopefully it's busy. I cannot stand going in that hole and just standing there looking at a black screen for, however many hours I'm there. It just, which usually isn't that many. I got a load of stuff to do today. You just be careful there, young feller. I don't want to see you get down under the weather because too many people rely on you. Your wife relies on you, kids rely on you. I rely on your cunning and debonair sense of humor. People rely on you. Don't get under the weather. It's only March. It's only March 11th, man. Not even the middle of the month yet. You got plenty of time to get stuff done. God, every time I talk to you, man, you remind me more and more of my dad. Jeez. Can't sit still if you tie him down. I don't get sick, more stiff and sore. Man, I'll tell you what, after running my ass off at that party Saturday night, that's how I felt yesterday morning. I woke up and I woke up at God what? Right before the wife got home from work, so it must have been right about 6:30. And I sat or rolled over on my side and kicked my feet off the bed and went to set up, and right down, right below the waistband of my sweatpants, on the left side of my back, it felt like somebody took a paint scraper and stabbed me right in the vertebrae, right in the backbone with it. And it's like, oh crap, oh crap. Too much running, too much moving last night. Oh, too late hours, too late hours. So, yeah, believe me, especially in this cold weather, rainy and snowy, cold temperatures and stuff, we all start to feel it in our backs. I think some. I think honestly, some of these younger kids do too. They just don't like to show that they hurt so much. You know, they got to put on that the blue tights with the red cape and everything, and be all strong and outdo us old folk. The only problem with working from home, can still work even though I'm sick. That's true. You can't exactly, when you work from home, you can't exactly call off sick. Yep, you're still stuck doing it. Tony is in the immortal words of Waterboy fandom, you can do it. Hey, Masha, good morning, sweetie. Hope you're doing good this morning. I've been promising the wife a TV antenna. She wants to watch a few of the local over the airwave. Oh, okay. Nothing wrong with that. I wish I wish we had actually had an antenna. They have some good shows on some of the local channels, some of the older shows and stuff. But they've not had an antenna here in God 20 years probably. They had cable until or grandma had cable because grandpa's been dead for 19 years. But grandma had cable here, and when Steph and I got married, and she had that stroke, and we moved in here, um, we got tired of $165 a month bill between cable and the phone. So we had the cable taken out, and we brought in Roku TVs with the Roku sticks, and just stabbed those in the back, and we had unlimited channels. So, and it had only cost us what, $20 a month, something like that. So, let me see here. Just having my coffee. Oh, oh, oh! You see those eyeballs, y'all? Deb is peeking in around the corner. Good video last night, man. I left you a comment on it. That's the one bad thing about my schedule the way it is I don't get to grab the live streams up when they're live a lot of times. Either I'm at work when like Masha's doing hers, or I'm kicking back, relaxing, or just going to bed when somebody else is doing theirs. As I need more hours in the day, y'all. I need more hours in the day. That's all there is to it. It's going to be one of the cool things about having the pizza place is I've got an extra TV sitting down here on the floor, back behind everything here, and it's got a wall mount attachment to the back, or got a place for a wall mount attachment, um, and the place that I'm looking to move into to put Papal's pizza. It's got one of those fake fireplace heaters mounted on the wall. There's just enough space above it for a large TV. So we're gonna hotspot the place for internet, and then I'll be able to, since I won't have any inside dining for the first 6 or 8 months. Um, it's all going to be pick up and delivery. I'll be able to play YouTube up there. I'll be able to find my people that I do follow. So Right there. Jobs do tend to interfere with life. Yes, they do, and that sucks. That's exactly what I. That's exactly what I put on Dev's in the comments under his live stream he done last night. Is damn life always interferes with our fun? How dare it? You are already planning ways to fuck off and work. Hey, supporting you guys the way you support me is not effing off at work. It's it's supporting other great people um, and their journey to fame and success is what it is. Good morning, Santee, you good looking devil, you. Y'all see his video on Saturday? That was good. Then again, they're always good. One of these days, I'll make it out there, and you'll see, you'll see my pretty Poonam standing next to Santee somewhere at Old Tucson. Or I keep telling him, that one of these. Oh, let me see here. Who just popped in? Good morning, Sarah. You lovely, lovely woman. You, Skipper. Good morning, sir. But I keep saying that Santee won't know when I'm coming. I'll scraggle myself out real bad, put on an old dusty flop hat, and you know bandana, old dirty shirt, and you know I'll be carrying around um I'll be carrying up miner gear and stuff like that. Just all of a sudden, in the back of the crowd during a tour, he's gonna hear a question pop up in this voice. Well, what about back when they and he'll know it's me. We have already decided that our wives will not let us hang out together after the first time. We are too much alike. Our sense of humor, our orneriness, everything. So, we gotta, our unique style of public dress. I don't know, we'll see. Sure hope we can meet up one day. Me too, bud. Me too. This weekend's coin show turned out to be a huge success. Wore me out, but was a lot of fun. At least it was a huge success. I mean, that's kind of how my Saturday night was with that party I wound up working. We figured all in all, at maximum about 175 people in the bar. Um, and it got to that point where I had to walk behind the bar to get from the kitchen to the back door to go out and smoke. So, I mean, there was no getting through the bar. So, I don't think we're going to be able to handle a much larger crowd than that. But, success wise for the bar, over $3,000. Success for the kitchen, big frickin' goose egg. I had customers telling me that they were told to tip us through the wait staff. That's not how it works there. So people were giving big tips so they could be split between that server and the kitchen help. And that server was keeping all the money. So, yeah, it was not a success on our part, but it was a success for the bar. Um, why are you terrible, Sarah? I can't imagine you being terrible. I mean, you've got this air to your personality and your smile and that glow in your eye. You know, you just exude beautiful. I mean, yeah, our wives' eyes will be exhausted from the constant rolling. Boy, is that ever an understatement. It's going to be more like we're going to have to call a cab because they're going to find some place to go and have a drink and they're going to leave us alone. Um, I think she was referring more to your old timer attempt. Well, I never said I was good at impressions. That I was only saying that I leave a lasting impression. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad, but I'm jealous of people who are married. I wish I could have made it work, not necessarily with my first husband because it's awful, but I do hope to get married one day again. You know, when I got divorced the first time, I didn't think I was ever going to get remarried. I didn't want to get remarried, to be honest with you. And it took me, God, took me almost 20, 27 years, 19, 1990, 1994 to 2016. So do the math. Do the math. I mean, when I met Steph, um, I just figured it was going to be one more in a long line of, hey, this is great while it lasts. And when I started to feel myself getting attached to her, and I've never told you guys this before, but when I felt myself getting attached to her, I broke it off. I ended it. I told her I didn't think we should see each other anymore. I made up excuses why we shouldn't see each other anymore. And after 2 weeks of not seeing her, I was miserable. I was miserable. I actually called her and said, "Hey, you need to come over. We need to talk a little bit. There's some weird shit going on. We need to talk a little bit." And she came over and we sat down. We had this real cool little nook type deal out in the garage, and we were sitting there and we were drinking some beer together, and it finally come down to, you know, okay, so this ended between us 2 weeks ago. Why did you want to see me? And I pulled the ring out right there, got to my knee in the garage. You know, I broke up with you because I was felt myself getting too attached to you, and I didn't want to feel that. The the 2 weeks we spent apart have been the most miserable 2 weeks of my life. So I want to make it permanent. It will happen. It will happen. I'm here to tell you that right now. She was, let me think, she's 44 now. Um, a 7, 8. So she was 36 when all that happened, and she didn't think she was ever going to get married. But that's how quick it happened, and how weird it happened. So yeah, she was 36. I was 48. And that's how quick and weird it happened. So don't count yourself out yet. You are beautiful. You've got a good job. You've been a great mom. And single parents, single mothers, single fathers, they have my utmost respect because they have one of the hardest jobs out there. You're severely underpaid for being the caregiver, head chef, doctor, launderer, educator, everything. Uh, Single parents should make like $75 an hour for all the shit they do. So to be tough and, determined enough to see your children succeed, don't I know it's rough. I know it's bad waking up alone and every morning and going to bed alone every night and dealing, but that's less time that you got to give to somebody else and more time that you give to the success of your little hellspawn, of your little chitlins. So don't sell yourself short. It will happen. It will happen. I can guarantee it will happen. But it's going to happen at its own time. That don't you shut off on me, you son of a buck. Let me see here. I know it's been an awful morning. I try to handle with good attitude. And you always have a good attitude. You always have a good attitude. I don't know if I became single again. I'd probably marry again. It's nice to have a woman around, at least most days. Yeah, I don't want to be a single parent forever. It's just so hard to meet people. I act like I don't want to date because it's easier than being vulnerable. No one said you had to be vulnerable, just selective. Big difference. Big difference. Good morning, Chad. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm 38. I just think I'm too old now. Anyone and I think I'm so flawed that nobody else will want to put up with me. Nah, you're good. You're good. You're not flawed. What the hell, girl? Jeez, you criminy. Yeah, Drew, you should add living history therapy. People couldn't afford me. My life experiences have made me, I don't know, Grease Auntie could be like Lucy off Charlie Brown. Now, you guys realize, of course, by saying shit like that one of these days we're going to pop into a video or something and I'm going to be there in Lucy's little pine box with, the therapist misspelled up above me and, the whole. You guys know you can't. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Papaw's Pizza Therapy. Everything, all your problems in the universe go away with a little bit of pizza. Just kick back. I might even Bob Ross it. Who knows? I mean, I'll never tell what the hell I'm going to do. I might even Bob Ross it one day. All right, well, I know things are very, very low and sad for you, but the one thing that makes everything better is a happy little tree right here and a bush. Everybody loves a bush. I know they went out of style in the 90s, but a bush is nice. Now more and more bushes are popping up. Playing in a little bush makes everybody happy. Have a slice with you, feeling of anxiety. And the funny thing about it is that the nice thing about having my own place is, I it gives me more time to be able to talk to people. The old story of the bartender who's up there scrubbing the bar, listening to people's problems and offering up their advice. Except think about that bartender therapist who's not handing out shots of whiskey or something like that. He's handing out slices of pizza and just talking. There's always a way to slip that shit in. A fro on Drew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Bob, your happy little tree dropped a limb on my car. Well, here we have this happy little tree, and here's a happy little Suburban parked underneath it right here. And, oh, look, a little lamb dropped on the Suburban. Now we've got a very unhappy little lawsuit, and we're gonna try to finagle and bullshit our way out of this one. Um, so we're gonna paint a little no trespassing sign on this tree right here, and this person illegally parked their little Suburban under my tree. So yeah, and we'll go on and we'll white out these other widow makers up here, and make it look like an act of God. So there's always a way. Oh, but yeah, I'm actually looking really forward to doing the Living History show this weekend. Like I said, guys, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, we started Living History Comes Alive with the Kalamazoo Living History Trade Show. So look at the crap we've been through in 5 years. Did great for 3 years, and everybody loved us. We got up there, you know, numerous, you know, uh, people subscribed to the channel and everything. And y'all know what that was? That was the wife warming up pizza that I brought home on Saturday night after that party. That was the microwave. Thank you very much, General Electric, for picking up my stream one more time. So I apologize for that, you know, but she does like her pizza. So brought home a chicken bacon ranch, brought home a meat lovers, and she's been every day she gets home before she goes to sleep. There's got to be a little bit of pizza in her diet. But like I said, like I was saying when the microwave so rudely interrupted, um, this weekend marks 5 years. Um, And like I said, we done really, really good with Living History Comes Alive until I done that one video on historic Western photos, and somebody decided they wanted to copyright claim 3 out of like 70 pictures because I played them in the same order that they did on their video. And of course, you know, the platform being an automated thing at that time allowed it, because you can't, you can't compromise with a computer. It said, oh, he played these 3 pictures in the same order this guy did for the same length of time, so obviously he stole those pictures. Even though you can't steal a public domain picture, I did apparently. So, you know, copyright 1, copyright 2, copyright 3, boom, Living History Comes Alive is gone, and the next day Living History's Mysteries is born. So, and we've been at it ever since. So, I'm still counting it, by God. It's still, that still means that we've been here for 5 years, and I plan on being here for a lot more. I'm actually starting to work on building the new channel. I don't know what the hell that was, just all of a sudden. It's like, end stream. But you have yourself a good day, Skipper. Take care of yourself and go take care of the wifey. And we'll catch you later, bud. So happy anniversary upcoming this weekend to us, and we're going to keep going. I need to find me a couple of these in white. I love these bib shirts, and I actually wear them at work as a chef's coat because, you know, they come down way past my waist. This one here actually has snaps on it. It's completely stitched on this one side, but snaps on this one, and it's, you know, down the front. But I prefer to wear these over the normal chef's coats. And so I need to find me a couple of these in white so I can dress nice. So we'll see what happens. I don't even know if they make them in white. I've never seen one in white, except for that goofy movie on Netflix with oh God, what was his name? I can't remember the name of the movie now. That old Westian movie that was on there about the that silly ass dude that wore the white hat and white shirt, white breeches and everything. And you know, he was in the bar facing down facing down that outlaw, and he reached up. There you go. Thank you, Master Scruggs. There you go. That was it. That's the only time I've seen a bib shirt in white. So I don't even know if they're available on the market, but I'm going to look and see, because these things make nice chef's coats. And flinging dough above my head. And I look like I got the worst case of dandruff in the world when I wear black or red or something in there tossing dough. I need to find me some white. Reconnect, 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 spinny ball, spinny ball, spinny ball. What that? And I don't even know what the hell this computer's doing right now. We just came off that whole spinny thing, And I'm sitting here looking at the numbers under the video, and it says, like right now, it says 9 watching now. Just all of a sudden, the numbers went clear up into the 60s and 70s. It went from 9 up into the 60s and 70s, then dropped back to 9 again. Technology rebelling against us, I'm guessing. But once again, it's going to be a short stream, guys. It's what, 8:52 now here. We'll probably run this puppy until 15-20 after, something like that. And I gotta get everything together so I can go up there and put on the show for there it went again. Holy crap. That's very, I wish we had 75 or 80 people watching. Making a guess. That's exactly it. When technology starts to guess and second guess itself, that's when I feel like we're in trouble. That's kind of scary, honestly. Hell, I'm happy to have 10, 11, 12, 15 people watching, but when I start seeing 70s and 80s up there, it gets a little scary. It's like, you're a liar. Oh, congratulations to us for hitting 1,500 finally. We hit it the other day, and then it dropped back down to $14.99. Now we're back up to 1,500 again, probably maybe even a little bit more. I don't know. Let me see here. What are we at right now? Let's go to the studio. Let's see, y'all. 1,501. Ouch. Damn. Wait, what did it say about that video? Oregon Trail Interpretive Center, 16 views. Click-through rates up. Average duration time is up. Okay. All right. I've got some good videos set up for this week, guys. Look at society. We are in trouble. Yep. But let me see here. Yesterday, the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center interview came out. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have the Frontier Fort, Coffee Station, Oklahoma. That one there's coming out talking about, the fort, how they built the forts, the responsibility of the forts, how they got timber for the forts in locations where there's very little timber, let alone, trees big enough to put up a picket style fence and build cabins and stuff. Thursday, trading and gift giving on the frontier. How important was it? We're going to go back to Coffee Station and talk and listen to what Mr. Coffee has to say about, trading and gift giving on the frontier. And then next Sunday, which will air while I'm at the Living History Trade Show, kind of a funny / different / weird little thing. History's Forgotten Heroes of Space Travel. We're going to talk more about the animals that were used before, during, and still today, before people were used. they're still sending animals up, testing, radiation exposure, weightless environments for long periods, things like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I thought it was cute to do. I love doing my intro and outro with Mr. Ralphie there. So, which by the way, guys, Saturday Mr. Ralphie turned 6. We got him. He was born probably around June or July in 2018. We got him in October. Or adopted him in October 2018. And Saturday, his little birthday thing from his first birthday popped up on the family's Facebook of him in his little blue birthday hat, little dunce hat looking thing. But yep, Big Man, my co-host on the videos, turned a big whopping 6 years old on Saturday. He is still he's still my buddy. Have Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo out later this afternoon. That should be cool. I've always kind of wondered about that one myself. Has it always been, catch a tiger by his toe? I heard one person one time say catch a monkey by his toe. Things like that. So I don't know. So he'll be 40. Now see, I don't know about cats because I've heard vets say that only the first year you count 7. And then after that, you count 1 year per 1 year, which, would make him, 6 years old? So it'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I don't know. I have no clue how it works. Because, you hear people all the time say, oh, well, my cat's going to be 10 or my cat's going to be 12. And we had a vet one time say, no, it's 7 years the first year, 1 year every year after that. So I don't know. I'm not a feline age accumulation specialist or anything like that. I got no frickin' clue how that works. First 2 years for a cat is almost 25 human years. Well, I'll tell you what, be honest with you, you can't tell that he's almost 40 because he's still doing things now that he done 5.5 years ago. So it's really cool to watch him because he still plays like a kitten. He's still jumping in and out of clothes hampers and laying in the bathtub, testing his I can't say the size of his balls because he was fixed, but when the wife's like in the bathtub, he'll walk all the way around the edge of the garden tub while she's doing it, and we just wait for him to slip because there's nothing to grip onto there. So we're always waiting for him to slip in the bathtub and go, like insane. After 16 human years, cat is then about 80. Huh. Wow. I did not know how that worked. I know we have to get a humidifier. We have to get another one. We had a little tabletop humidifier we've had for 4.5 years because we noticed that he had allergies, especially when it gets very, very dry. He'd start getting nosebleeds and stuff. And we took him and had him tested, and um, he can't take the dryness. So we had a humidifier that we put in the living room, and you'd fill the tank with water every couple days, and it would keep running. It stopped working like 3 weeks ago. I went to fill it and turn it on, and I noticed it was off, which is weird. Normally, when you put the tank in, the fan automatically starts to spin, and it didn't do it. And so we need to go out and find another one of those. Come up with the money to find another one of those damn things, because we've noticed him sneezing a lot more now that it's not running again. So yeah, we have to get another. We have to get another tabletop humidifier for Mr. Piggy, so he's not having any trouble breathing. Because believe me, having the problems that I have with my lungs, I know what it's like to be dried out and having trouble breathing, especially when it gets really, really, really dry in the house through the wintertime. Not to mention, it makes us feel a little bit better too. So I hope everybody's got some good plans for this week. Like I said, I'll be working clear through Wednesday, doing whatever the hell it is that I do. Um, working my 4 or 5 hour days. But I'll be making customers happy, and I'll be building a new, a larger customer base for the restaurant once we get it open. Wednesday, I have to sit down and have a meeting with my partner. I guess we'll call him my investor. Um, I really, and it sounds bad because this guy's a good businessman. He's a good fella. Um, I wish there would have been a way that I could have involved more of you guys in the uh, the setup and everything. That way, as I made money, you guys made money. So when I first come up with the idea for the pizza place, that was my intention, was finding my investment through our family. That way, as we started turning a profit, then everybody benefited. Plus, and I'll still honor this one, but plus anybody who travels into this area, or comes to visit or something like that, um, then there's always that discount. Always that discount. Hey, Fish, good to see you, bud. Long time no see there, little feller. I agree. Less partners, the better. Less partners, the better. I can agree with that. And I noticed yesterday that the sold tab is still not um, up on the sign. So I don't know. Um, I don't know if he's not made the deal yet or what he wants to talk about. I'm hoping he doesn't tell me that he don't want to. I don't know. I don't freaking know. All I know is after talking so big about it and you know telling me everything's a go and stuff like that, I'm hoping he don't decide, well, maybe I just want to stay in the pool product business and not get involved in the pizza business. Because then it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to, um, even if I buy the place on land contract, it's going to be $11,000 down, $314 a month, and I'm going to have to come up with insurance and the licensing, you know, and all the materials to get it open. But I wanted to. Let me see here. Good morning, all. Sent from Masha. Good morning, mom and son. Train rail fans. Very cool. I'm kind of a I'm kind of a train fanatic myself, especially the older trains. I would say good morning, but it's Monday. I've come to find there is such a thing as a good Monday. So you can still say it. It's all right, bud. It's pretty difficult to split a dollar between 101 people. I agree. I agree, and that's the reason I was looking for, that one investor of to go in with me. Hold on, cigar coming unraveled. That's the reason I was looking for that one investor to come in and get it open, get it painted, get it all ready to roll, get the equipment in there, and then as I start turning profit, which we've already done a business layout for the town, and being the only place that will deliver in this area has already boosted us. I actually had a lady in the bar yesterday. I made a pizza for, and um, she said that my pizza is the first pizza that she's had in years that did not give her heartburn. And found out that um, when I found out about that, I told her about getting the pizza place set up, and she actually gave me $20. She said, here's towards your investment of getting your equipment and good knives and stuff like that. She said, I wish we had better credit. I would help you open it. And it's like, shh. And then when I mentioned delivery, she said, and see, that's the sad thing because my husband's disabled. He's got a severe back injury, so he's laid up. So, we have our child that can, you know, help out with, answering the door and stuff on the weekends, but it's hard to get them to do much taking care of him or feeding him when I'm at work. But having a place that delivers, so yeah, definitely a positive. One more local person who's backing us with the hopes and prayers. My son has autism, and I create non-typical models to make him happy. I like that. That's cool. Wow. I dated a girl one time that had a an extreme her son was extremely autistic. I mean, to the point where his main communication was a circle or the color red. He was non-communicable except for his laughter and his smile and that little gleam in his eye whenever you showed him a red ball or a red square or a red triangle or a blue ball or, whatever the case may be. And then he was ecstatic. Needless to say, the entire time her and I dated, that kid had a pile of bouncy balls and kick balls and stuff all over the yard and the living room and the toy room and building blocks and of different, shape or different colors and stuff. So, yeah. Let me see. Good morning, dog. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good this morning. Licking the cigar is a disturbing image. Well, when they make a cigar that don't come unraveled, then I'll quit licking my damn cigar. Blueberry pancakes and sausage for breakfast. Well, you just missed it a few minutes ago. We started doing the spinny thing because the wife decided before she went to sleep she was going to have some pizza. So needless to say, she kicked on the microwave, and since the modem sits on the microwave, it went spinny. So, blueberry pancakes sounds good though. Damn, that sounds good. I used to collect HO rail stuff. I hope to see the big boy as it comes through this year. Sounds as if it's getting there. I have all them bouncing balls and toys in the candy van. You mean that windowless panel van that you go around and give away candy to the... Yeah, we're not even going to get into that. We're not even going to get into that. I was listening when that happened. Yep, that's the one. And it's really funny that you bring that up, dog. I was actually watching a video this morning, and what caught my eye was I had this real pretty little blonde girl for the thumbnail, and right across down here it said, YouTubers that have to be stopped. And I'm like, what the hell? So, I clicked on it and started watching, and one of the clips this guy was showing was they had this van with no windows in it, and this girl was walking with these kids and had them get up in the back of this van where they had all these little racks of candy and stuff at. And I'm guessing because I was so disturbed by it I couldn't watch the whole video, but the next scene they showed was them driving down the road, and the camera panned out the front of the van window, the windshield, and it's like, oh my God, look at all those cops. And all of a sudden you're seeing the next clip, you're seeing these cops pointing their guns at the guy driving and the girl doing the video. Get out of the van, dude, put the goddamn camera down, get out of the van. I'm like, what? They drove off with these kids in the back of the van. You're like, what the hell? I'm going to put free tacos and margaritas on the side. There's a dog and a dog here. I promise not to start barking. But I guess this chick is big on TikTok for doing stupid stuff like that, and started flooding over onto YouTube for doing stuff like that. It's just, for some reason, and I can't figure it out, but for some reason, parents and law enforcement have no sense of humor when it comes to, kidnapping small children and things like that for the promise of making interesting viewing. I, it, I don't know. I don't know. Mine is going to be for the over 21 crowd. Hey, if you're offering tacos and margaritas in the back of your van and you're catering to the over 21 crowd, you might as well just offer them rides home when the bars close. That way they can keep drinking and they can eat tacos while you're taking them home. Then technically you're not kidnapping them. You're offering a safe alternative to trying to walk home or, for God's sakes, trying to drive home. So, I mean, technically you're the good guy. Police pull you over, oh, we saw these 8 drunks get in the back of this van, police pull you over, you're offering a free, safe service to intoxicated individuals. You're the hero. It's nice to be the hero on occasion. Remember when pranks didn't ruin lives? Those people need to think about it more. Dude, I do remember when pranks didn't ruin lives. And, I see a lot of those videos, since I'm up so early in the morning and stuff like that. I see a lot of those videos where these kids are harassing homeless people or taking videos of them or pranking them or things like that. And then at the same time, I'm seeing these videos out of the UK and stuff like that where, they're doing the twin thing, or like you'll have, hell, I don't know, you'll have a door frame or something set up here, and then 15 feet away, you'll have another door frame set up. Somebody be walking this way, and, they'll see a person walk into this door and close it, and all of a sudden they walk out of the other one. It's twins, of course. I've seen them do it with triplets, where they really, or they'll have these 2 doors set up or something. You'll have a guy standing here, and there's these 2 girls or 3 girls walking up, and this guy will run over here and run into this door, and then he'll pop out this one over here, and these girls are like, yeah. Yes, sir, officer, they are handcuffed in the back for their own protection. Well, the back seats in those vans, when they line the walls of the van, they don't have seat belts in them. So it's always nice, to have somebody chained up to that safety bar. So if the van is in an accident, they're not injured. Once again, you're thinking of their personal safety and protection while trying to get them home. Whatever happened to them good old days of bum fights? Wow, really? Damn. YouTube TOS probably. Wow. Guy was paralyzed, being strapped in paddy wagon from. Guy was paralyzed from not being strapped in paddy wagon from the neck down. Wow. Hey, Freedom. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I I would say, once again, happy Monday, but that's all in the eye of the beholder. Good. I'm glad. Um, but yeah, it's getting to be close to that time, guys. We're gonna roll this on for another few minutes. Um, Matter of fact, off goes the coffee pot. Um, pour about half a cup. Uh, we'll roll this on for a few more minutes. We got time. I'm pretty much dressed for work. I just need to find my cute little black cap and get my coat on, get my regular shoes on. But other than that, we got it lit. But yep, pizza place looking good. We're getting it. We're getting everything hopefully set up. Hopefully this meeting Wednesday will be, hey, we're a go. I found the 3-bay sink. I found, wait, what, huh? What? Um, you all have a great day. Got to get my day started. You too, dog. You have a great day, bud. Take care of yourself. And hopefully, since I don't have a stream tomorrow, I'll be able to catch your stream in the morning. And I might even have to make an off-color comment or something. Who knows? My hours get better. They don't really get better. I still work piddly but little hours, what most of you guys would consider part-time. Same amount of days, just part-time. So when I mention, that I work 4 or 5 days, that's 4 or 5 like 4-hour days, or 4 or 5 5-hour days. Plus, they like to take exuberant amounts of frickin' taxes out here. So, um, like a Heisenberg hat, it's more like a cap. We'll put it that way. Kind of like the old 18th and 19th century um, caps that you catch like a blacksmith or something wearing. I wear a black one when I'm cooking. Just even though I shave it, people still complain about you not having a head covering, even though in the state of Michigan, you need to have head hair covered. Kind of like a kepi. Kind of like a kepi. Kathy sold her concession trailer 2 weeks ago to a preacher in Jackson, Michigan. It's going to be a Bibles and burgers food for the homeless. That's actually not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all, I guess. Kind of fulfilling as long as you have the money to back it, or you can take money from your church, your congregation, from their tithes and offerings and apply it to the getting the message out and feeding the homeless. That's a good thing. But like I was saying, hopefully this meeting on Wednesday, wish me luck. And everything is a go. He found the 3-bay sink. He found the freezers and the fridges, countertops that we need to redo the countertops and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that on Wednesday. Hopefully by Friday I've got some kind of good news for y'all. We'll just have to wait and see. But still plan on having this thing open before Memorial Day. So if it doesn't go that way, then I'm going to have to figure out how to do it myself. I'll do it without investors. I don't give a rat's patootie. I'll figure something out. Ken House, feed illegals, should be able to feed home and homeless. Yeah, I agree. Good morning, bud. Good to see you. We're getting ready to walk out the door in like 2.5 minutes, but I'm glad you made it. As long as pages of Leviticus don't end up between the patty and the bun, I'm happy. Yeah. He had 20 people working on it to get it finished. He has over 100 donators for the cause. Wow. It seems unreal, but very, very cool. All right. Good morning, Bud Files. I mean, it shouldn't be too awful hard to find a financial backer. Like I said, we done a business study for this location, this town, with the 5 mile delivery radius, like a large red roof pizza place does in some of the bigger towns and stuff. And the forecasts for the first 2 years is showing a 300% payback. So, if I can find a financial backer that is willing to drop $50,000 in 2 years, their payback's going to be 150,000. So, oh yeah, I'll have a grand opening. I'll definitely have a grand opening. And with my friends with the Ghostbusters, the Great Lakes Ghostbuster Coalition, Kalamazoo Ghostbusters, and my association with them being part of their group, I'm planning on doing things like, Halloween with the Ghostbusters, or we got the 3D projector, putting the firehouse on the front of the pizza place, with, Slimer and some of the ghosts flying around, having ectos parked out front with their flashing lights and everything. We're planning on doing live band shows in the parking area. Just all kinds of really cool different things with it. Might have to take a drive if you do. Oh yeah, we'll definitely have a grand opening. It may not be as soon as we open. It may be a month later or something. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Like I said, I've got people from the only two businesses that aren't pizza places. One of them is a pizza place and a gas station, and the other one is the bar. But I've got all of those customers that are wanting to come to me only because my prices are going to be 2/3 of what these other places sell, and I'm going to offer delivery, and I'm going to offer rectangular, larger pizzas. So, we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. I need notice. I will have planned for a couple days. I'll let you know, Freedom. I'll let you know. Just for the giggles of it, though, Freedom. If you have like Facebook, get on Facebook and look for Drew Ellsworth McCrae. Be a picture of me holding my grandbaby. And just send me a message on Messenger. That way I have a direct communication with you, and I can let you know dates and times and stuff when it does happen. But that's going to be it for this morning, guys. I got to walk out the door here in a few minutes. You guys all have an amazing Monday. Have a great week. Like I said, keep me in your thoughts and stuff for Wednesday. I'm a little frightened, but we'll see what happens. You guys all have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing week. I will be back here Friday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll do it all again. Don't forget, we got videos coming out Tuesday. The Frontier Fort Coffee Station, Oklahoma. Thursday, we have trading and gift giving on the front. We're going to go back to Coffee Station, Oklahoma, and listen to what Mr. Coffee's got to say about the history of trading and gift giving out of the Frontier Fort. And we won't worry about Sunday until Friday. So nothing to be afraid of. Keep your chin up. I'm doing my best, darling. Doing my best. But that's going to be it, guys. I have got to get ready and go toss some dough. Hopefully, and make some dough. But until Friday, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all here in a few days. Have a good week, y'all.